Hey everyone, thought I'd do a video, and today I'm going to be doing a video about the books that I feel like everyone has read but me. Alright, so there's always these books that seem like really popular out in booktube that it just feels like everyone has read them, and I feel like I have them in my collection of books, yet I haven't read them yet, and I just feel like I really need to get caught up in all of that. So yeah, this is a video on all of that. So let's just get right into it. So the first book that I want to mention to you guys is called The Maze Runner, and it's by James Dashner. I actually have pretty much every book in the series except for the prequel. I tried reading it a little bit because I really wanted to read this before the movie came out, but that did not end up happening. Unfortunately, I tried to, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was the right time to read it, I guess. I feel like I should read it soon, though, because I really want to start watching the movie and get into the hyped up mood where I'm going to see each movie as it comes out, like I usually do when it comes out, and already have read all of the books. So that's sort of what I want to do with this, and yeah, I really need to do that. So the next book that I really need to read is called Allegiant. It is by Veronica Roth, and I've read the first two books already, and I feel like I really need to read this one. So many people have read it already, yet I haven't. I've read a tiny bit, but for some reason it's just taking forever to read it. I don't understand it, because the first two books, the first book I was able to go right through it in like 4 days. 4 days to read that book. 4 days. But the second and the third book take forever for me. I don't know what it is. It took me like a week or two for the second book, and it's taken forever for me to try to read this book. I've read a little bit of it, like I said, but I feel like I need to reread the part that I already read, but I don't know, it's just taking forever for me to read it. It's a really good book, but for some reason I just don't have any motivation to finish it for some reason, but I really want to. So I really got to do that. The next book that I really need to read is called Daughter of Smoke and Bone. It is by Laini Taylor. I got it on sale. I actually got the second book like about a day or two ago, because it was on sale for $6, just like this one, because the third book is already out now. This book came out like the reason why this one was on sale, I think, was because the second book was out, so they wanted to get people into the first book so that they could read the second book. And now that the third book is out, I have the second book now because it was on sale, so I was like, oh, I gotta get that, and then eventually I can read the third book, because I already have the first book and it was on sale, so I was like, oh, I really gotta get the second book now. And now that I have the second book, and now that the third book is out now, I feel like I really need to read this book, because so many people have been raving about this series, and I want some of that too. I need to get into that, and yeah, I really need to get into this book. It looks really good. It looks really creepy, so I gotta get into that. Alright, so the next book that I really need to read is called The Darkest Minds. It is by Alexandra Bracken. The third book is already out. I have all 3 books because I felt like I needed to read this, and I tried to see if I could read the whole series, like the first 2 books, before the third book came out, and then I bought the third book when it came out. But for some reason, well, actually, I sort of know the reason. I was actually trying to do the same thing with the Unwind's Dystology by Neil Shusterman, and I'm still on that series right now. It's just taking a little bit of time. I'm on the 4th book now, the 4th and final book, and it just feels like it's taking a little bit of time, but I'm certainly getting through it at a fairly good pace. But I put that in front of this series because I tried reading the series before, but I was not able to for some reason. I tried to, but I don't think I was in the right mood at the time, so I decided I should try to finish the Unwind Dystology before I start this series. So I'm on the last book of that. Once I'm done that, I'm going to go on to this. Hopefully, I want to try finish it before the end of the year. So I really got to get into that. I have all 3 books, like I said, so I certainly have the time to do it as well, because I'm out of school. I only have 3 final exams left over, so I really got to get into this series. So the final book that I want to show you guys that I really need to read, that I feel like everybody has read but me, is called Legend. It is by Mary Lou. I have the whole box set plus a little thing called Life Before Legend. I think it's a novella. I could be wrong about that, but I have the whole series. It's still wrapped, guys. Like, can you see that? It's still wrapped. It still has all the wrapping on it, because I don't like unwrapping the books until I actually start reading it. And I haven't started reading it yet because I have so many series on my shelves that I really want to get through that that don't have wrapping on it. So I'm like, oh, I gotta read those first. But yeah, there's a lot of popular series out there that I want to read, which is probably why I haven't opened and read this one yet. I really want to read it, though, because it looks really good, and so many people have been, like, raving about it, and all 3 books are out now, so I have no excuses, really, for this, but I have so many books that I want to finish, and I don't want to open it until I actually start reading it, because I want to make sure that it's in, like, perfect condition. I like making sure that my books are in perfect condition. I don't like any sort of rips or tears or even like a little itty bitty fold in a page, and it just drives me nuts. I'm weird like that. I like making sure my books are perfect. So, which is why I haven't undone any of this wrapping. So yeah, I really need to get into this. I have all 3 books. Yeah, I really need to get into all of these series. I really need to start reading them. I'm hoping that I can finish a whole bunch before the end of the year, because I have a plan for school, because I want to really get through a lot of my schoolwork, and I'm on break right now. So the only thing I really need to do, like I said, is my final exams. I only have 3. Well, I had 4, but the 4th one was during class time, which was really awesome. So I only have to focus on 3 now, so that's awesome. And like I said, I really want to read a lot before the end of the year. The reason being that if I succeed in doing what I want to do for my schooling, I'll have to pretty much work almost every single month next year for school. For schoolwork, I'm going to be a lot focused on that, hopefully, if I can, even through the summertime, which is going to be really tough on me. I'm really hoping that I can do that. I hope that I won't be like too exhausted or anything like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So, bye.